Hi students, today we are going to discuss NEET 2025 biology paper from question number 136 to 180. So let us start with the first question. Identify the part of a bioreactor which is used as a foam breaker. Okay, so here the picture of a bioreactor is given. Here the part labeled as C is the foam breaker. Okay, so the answer for this question is option 3. So when you notice this and when we are comparing with our gravitons material, if you see in our own gravitons book in page number 11 by 13, question number 62, this exact question is provided in our textbook. Okay. So the next question number 137, name the class of enzyme that usually catalyzes the following reaction. So here a substrate is mentioned as S and another substrate is marked here. Alright, and a G group other than hydrogen is also mentioned over here. If you see the chemical reaction, S having the G group and this is the second substrate. Now, after the reaction is completed, the group is transferred to from S, this G group is transferred to the second S. Okay, so now the reaction catalyzed here is transferring of chemical groups. So the answer for this question is option 2, transferase. And this question, if you take about, it is also present in our gravitons book in page number 9 by 43 in biomolecules chapter as question number 13. So many of our NEET 2025 questions, nearly more than 20 questions are present in our gravitons book exactly. When you come to concept coverage, almost except for 3 out of the book questions, remaining all the questions which is addressed in NEET 2025 biology, every concept is covered in our gravitons textbook. Now moving on to the next question, question number 138 is a match based question. So list 1, plant pigments are provided, and list 2, we have to match the colors of them. So first one, if you take chlorophyll A, it is blue green, and chlorophyll B, if you take, it is yellow green, and xanthophylls, it is yellow, and carotenoids is yellow to yellow orange. So answer for this question is 1, option 1. And next question number 139, the correct sequence of events in the life cycle of bryophytes. So we have to order these stages. The correct answer for this question is option 2. Okay, so the first stage is attachment of gametophyte to the substratum, and then release of anthrozoids will be there, then the fusion of anthrozoid with the egg, and the next one when it goes for fusion, and after that we have the formation of sporophyte, which is a diploid stage. Okay, so after sporophyte is formed, we will have the reduction division to form haploid spores. So this is the order of sequence. Alright, the next question number 140, again it is a match based question. Here in column 1, the cell organelles or parts of the cell organelles is mentioned, and with the list 2 we have to mark it. Alright, and here the centromere, if you take, it is helpful in cell division, and cilium for cell movement, and cristae in foldings of the inner mitochondrial membrane, and cell membrane has the phospholipid bilayer. So the answer for this question will be option 3, A2, B3, C1 and D4. And this question also, again, it is present in as question number 112 and 92. 2 questions area we have mentioned this question in our own gravitons book. It is present in page number 8 by 36 and 8 by 39. Alright. Next question number 141. Find the correct statement from the options given below. So A statement, in human pregnancy the major organ systems are formed at the end of 12 weeks. This is correct. And second statement, if you take, in human pregnancy the major organ systems are formed at the end of 8 weeks. So here one value and here another value is given. So one of this statement only should be correct. The first one is correct and the second one is wrong. And third statement, if you see, in human pregnancy heart is formed after 1 month of gestation is correct. Then fourth one, in human pregnancy limbs and digits develop by the end of 2nd month is also correct. And E statement, in human pregnancy the appearance of hair is usually observed in the 5th month is also correct. So except for D, all other statements are correct. So answer for this question is option 3. And this question number 141 is present in our gravitons textbook in page number 2 by 34 as question number. And moving on to the Next question. Question number 142. Each of the following characteristics represent a kingdom proposed by Whittaker. Arrange the following in increasing order of complexity of body organization. So, body organization started from cellular level to organ system level. So, this is the body organization we have to talk about. And they asked us to arrange the options in increasing order of complexity. So, answer for this question will be option 1. So, first one, prokaryotes with cell wall made up of polysaccharides and amino acids. So, prokaryotes will be unicellular in nature. So, first one is C. The next one, eukaryote with cellular body organization. So, here also the organization is still at the cellular level. So, this is option 2. And third one is multicellular heterotrophs with cell wall made up of chitin. They are talking about fungi, and this is 3. And next D, eukaryotic autotrophs with tissue and organ level. So, this must be 4. And the last one, organ system level, should be the 5th one. So, the answer for this question is option 1. And next question, question number 143. Which of the following are correct, they have asked. So, first statement, computed tomography and magnetic resonance imaging detect cancers of internal organs is correct. Chemotherapeutic drugs are used to kill cancerous cells, not non-cancerous cells. And next one, alpha interferon activate the cancer patient's immune system and helps in destroying the tumor. It is correct. And chemotherapeutic drugs are biological response modifier. No. Immunomodulators, that is alpha interferon, are only biological response modifier. So, this is also wrong. And last statement, in case of leukemia, blood cell count increases, not decreases, and especially WBC count increases. Okay. So, the correct statements, if we see, it is only A and C. The next question, question number 144. Which of the following genetically engineered organisms was used by Eli Lilly to prepare human insulin? It is a bacteria. Direct question. And this question is there in our Gravitons book as question number 37 in level 1 concept 2. So, direct question we have got from our Gravitons book as well. Okay, right. The next question, what is a pattern of inheritance for a polygenic trait? Polygenic trait do not follow Mendelian inheritance. So, it is non-Mendelian inheritance pattern. All this if you take, it follows Mendelian inheritance. Right. And next question, 146. Which of the following are post-transcriptional events in an eukaryotic cell? So, once the pre-mRNA or the hnRNA, heterogeneous nuclear RNA is formed, it has to undergo processing to become mature mRNA. So, the stages we have to arrange it. Okay. So, here transport of pre-mRNA to cytoplasm. No, we will not transport pre-mRNA. So, this statement is wrong. Removal of introns and joining of exons. Exons are the coding sequences. Yes, we will join it and introns will be removed. So, this statement is correct. Then addition of methyl group at 5' end of hnRNA, this is capping. And addition of adenine residues at 3' end of hnRNA, this is tailing. And last one, base pairing of 2 complementary RNAs. No, RNAs are single stranded. So, no need of base pairing of 2 complementary RNAs. This statement is wrong. So, the answer for this question is option 1. B, C, D only. And next question, question number 147. Which one of the following phytohormones, plant hormones, promotes nutrient mobilization which helps in the delay of leaf senescence? Leaf senescence is the important keyword here. Direct question, answer is cytokinin. And next one, 148. Which one of the following statements refers to reductionist biologist? Actually, this particular phrase and the detail regarding it is given in the introduction part of the lesson. So, here the answer, reductionist biology means physico-chemical approach to study and understand living organisms. This is the explanation for this question. So, answer 148 is option 4. And next one, 149, match type question. List 1 are the disorders of human physiology chapter. And here they have given the symptom or the explanation of the disorder. So, first one, if you take emphysema, damage of the alveolar walls, and angina pectoris, acute chest pain. Then glomerulonephritis, inflammation of the glomeruli of kidney, and tetany, rapid spasms due to low calcium level. So the answer for this question is option 3. And next question, question number 150. Epiphytes that are grown on a mango branch is an example of which of the following? It is commensalism. Okay, and this is present in our populations chapter in our gravitons material in page number 13 by 34. Okay, right. The next question, 151. Match list 1 with list 2. So different scientist names and chromatin it is given in the list 1 side and appropriate matches in the list 2. So first one, Alfred Hershey and Martha Chase. So they have proved that DNA is the genetic material, confirmed. Then euchromatin, it will be loosely packed and lightly stained. So opposite is heterochromatin. And Frederick Griffith transformation experiment with the study material of Streptococcus pneumoniae. And heterochromatin it is densely packed and darkly stained. So answer for this question is option 2. This question is also present in our gravitons material in page number 6 by 36 as questions 1 and 5. So these two combined together, here they have asked, right? And next question, we'll move on to direct question. Which chromosome in human genome has the highest number of genes? It is chromosome number 1. This is present in our gravitons material in page number 6 by 49, question number 11. The next one, what are the potential drawbacks in adoption of IVF method? So in adopting the method, what are all the drawbacks? So first one, high fatality risk of mother. No, there is no maternal fatal rate in IVF. Expensive instruments and reagents, yes, it is true. Then when we go for husband or wife necessary for being donors, this is also not required. And less adoption of orphans, yes. So when they go for IVF method adoption of orphans rate is getting reduced. And not available in India? No, it is available in India. And last one, possibility that the early embryo does not survive. Yeah, this is a drawback. Alright, so we have the answer for this question is option 4. And moving on to the next question, 154, again a match question. Here the parts of human sperm is given with their consecutive role. Then first one, head if you see, it is containing the genetic material. Elongated haploid nucleus will be present in the head. And middle piece, it will be having spirally arranged mitochondria which provides energy, and acrosome will have enzymes for sperm penetration into the zona pellucida layer and to the ovum, and the tail is for sperm motility. Okay, so answer for this question is option 4. And this question is present in our gravitons material in page number 3 by 47. Okay, so now question number 155. From the statements given below, choose the correct option. So here regarding the ribosomes it is given. The eukaryotic ribosomes are 80S, of course, yes. And prokaryotic ribosomes are 70S. So this is correct. And each ribosome has 2 subunits. This statement is also correct. The 2 subunits of 80S are 60-40 and 70S are 50-30. Yes, it is correct. And the remaining 2 statements are error. So answer for this question is option 4. And next one, question number 156, a direct easy question. Which of the following is an example of non-distilled alcoholic beverages? We know that beer and wine are the non-distilled alcoholic beverages. Here the option is 2. And next one, who is known as the father of ecology in India? It is Ramdeo Misra. The next question, 158. In the seeds of cereals, the outer covering of endosperm separates the embryo by a protein-rich layer. So the name of protein-rich layer is alluron layer. So the next question, question number 159. Which of the following statement is correct about location of the male frog's copulatory pad? So it is in the first digit of the forelimb. We will remember it as first 4. So FF we will remember first digit of the forelimb. And next question, question number 160. A specialized membranous structure in a prokaryotic cell which helps in cell wall formation and DNA replication as well as respiration, it is mesosomes. And the next question number 161, given below are two statements. Statement 1, transfer RNAs and ribosomal RNA do not interact with mRNA. No, they do interact, because all these three types of RNA will be playing crucial role in the process of translation. Okay, and next one, RNA interference takes place in all eukaryotic organisms as a method of cellular defense. This statement is correct. Okay, so first statement is incorrect and second statement is correct. So answer for this question is option 3. And next one, what is the name of the blood vessel that carries deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart of a frog? It is vena cava. And the next question number 163. Given below are two statements and we have to find out the appropriate answer, right? Statement number 1. In RNA world, RNA is considered the first genetic material evolved to carry out essential life processes. This part is correct. RNA acts as a genetic material and also as a catalyst for some important biochemical reactions in living systems. Yes. Being reactive, RNA is unstable. Yeah, this statement is our exact bookline from Molecular Basis of Inheritance chapter. The statement is given. And the second statement, DNA evolved from RNA and is more stable genetic material. Its double helical strands being complementary resist changes by evolving pairing mechanisms. Yes, both the statements are correct. And next question, which one of the following is an example of ex situ conservation? It is option 2, zoo and botanical gardens. And this question is present in our gravitons book in level 2 gravitons book. So 14th question in level 2 it is present. Alright, and next question if you move on to question number 165. Which one of the following enzymes contain heme as the prosthetic group? It is catalase. Direct question. And next question, given below are the stages in life cycle of pteridophytes. Arrange the following stages in the correct sequence. Okay, so answer for this question is option 4. Okay, first one if we talk about, it is meiosis in the spore mother cells. Spore mother cells will be 2n and meiosis will form spores. So this is first stage, and then so if it is meiosis, gametophyte will be formed, so that is prothallus stage. And next one, formation of archegonia and antheridia in the gametophyte. So this is the third one. So this stage is second and here is the third stage. And then transfer of anthrozoids to the archegonia in the presence of water. They require water for fertilization. And finally, fertilization happens. So answer is option 4 for this question. Then question number 167. Which of the following organisms cannot fix nitrogen? So if you take about here, Acetobacter, Oscillatoria, Anabana, Nostoc. All this can fix nitrogen. Only Volvox. The green algae cannot fix nitrogen. So the answer is option 1. Then question number 168. While trying to find out the characteristic of a newly found animal, a researcher did the histology tissue studies of the adult animal and observed a cavity with the presence of mesodermal tissue towards the body wall, but no mesodermal tissue was observed towards alimentary canal. So if in the alimentary canal region, if the mesodermal tissue is present, it is a true coelomate. So if it is not, then it cannot be a true coelomate, but still the mesoderm is observed in the body wall. Towards the body wall it is present. So here the organism is a pseudo-coelomate organism, right? And the next question number 169. Given below are two statements. Statement 1. In floral formula, the symbol, yes, here is a symbol which is given in our question, stands for zygomorphic nature of the flower, and G with an underscore stands for inferior ovary. This is the first statement. And if you go for the second statement, in the floral formula, the symbol stands for actinomorphic nature of the flower, and G with an underscore stands for superior ovary. So both the statements are differing only in the symbols. Okay, so here this particular symbol is not for zygomorphic. For zygomorphic, percentage symbol will be allotted. So the first statement is wrong. And also inferior ovary has the symbol with G. On top of it there will be a slash mentioned. So first statement is incorrect. Second statement is correct. Answer is option 3. The next question number 170. Two statements are given and we have to find the appropriate answer. The primary source of energy in an ecosystem is solar energy. Statement 1 is correct. And second statement, the rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis in an ecosystem is called net primary productivity. They have given it is not net primary productivity, it is gross primary productivity, GPP. So second statement is wrong. Answer for this question is option 2. And coming to the point, in this question, it is mentioned in our gravitons book in level 1 concept 2 as 40th question in our material. Alright, next one, question number 171. Which of the following is correct with regard to the proximal and distal tubule of the nephron? So when we analyze the diagrams, here the arrow marks and the movement reabsorption secretions are correctly given in option 1. Next one, question number 172. Streptokinase produced by bacterium Streptococcus is used for removing clots from blood vessels. And this question is given as question number 22 in page number 10 by 20 in our gravitons material. And coming to the next question, 173. Cardiac activities of the heart are regulated by, so nodal tissue will regulate, a special neural central in the medulla oblongata will be, and adrenal medullary hormones. Yes. So answer is option 4. And next question, question number 174. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion and reason. So first statement, if you take, a typical unfertilized angiosperm embryo sac at maturity is 8 nucleated and 7 celled. The statement is correct. And second one, the egg apparatus has 2 polar nuclei. No, the central cell has 2 polar nuclei. So answer should be A is true and R is false. And next question, 175. Find the statement that is not correct with regard to the structure of a monocot stem. Answer for this question, hypodermis is parenchymatous. No, this is wrong. And here also, this question is mentioned in page number 6 by 16 as question number 95 in our material. And next one, question number 176. Given below are two statements. One is labeled assertion and reason. So let us directly move on to the question. Both wind and water pollinated flowers are not very colorful and do not produce nectar. This is correct. And next one, the flowers produce enormous amount of pollen grains in wind and water pollinated flowers. This statement is also correct, but it is not the correct explanation. So answer for this question is option 1. Again, this question you could find in our book in level 1 of concept 9 as question number 163 in our material. So the next question, question number 177. Neoplastic characteristics of cell refers to a mass of proliferating cell, rapid growth of the cell, and invasion and damage to the surrounding tissue. Yeah, the property of metastasis should be shown, and it is a characteristic feature of malignant tumor. And those confined to the original location, no, right? So the answer for this question is option 1. And next one, 178. Complex 2 of mitochondrial electron transport system, that is chain, is also known as succinate dehydrogenase. Direct question here. So the next question is question number 179. Polymerase chain reaction amplifies DNA following the equation. So here the answer is 2 power n. So where n represents the number of cycles. Okay. So say for example, if we take about n is equal to 3. So 3 times when you are running the PCR, so it is 2 power n, 2 power 3. So you will get 8 copies of the DNA. Okay. So like this, the amplification will be occurring. So answer for this question is option 1. Now the last question, question number 180. So in the above represented plasmid, an alien piece of DNA is inserted at EcoR1 site. So EcoR1 site has the gene for beta galactosidase. Okay. Which of the following strategies will be chosen to select the recombinant colonies? See here. So when the recombinant colonies, that is, if the gene of interest is inserted in this area, in E. coli area, beta galactosidase gene is inactivated. So insertional inactivation will be there. So blue color of the colonies will not be produced. Alright. So here white color colonies should be selected, because if blue color colonies are selected, they will not have the insert. So if we are selecting the white color colonies, we will have the gene of interest inserted in that region. So answer for this question is option 2. Thank you. All the best.